Welcome back, all you game heroes and game villains, to another episode of The Music. And I'm your host, Andy the Movie the Game. Here we are, with another year behind us and another one to come. The past and the future. Rather than looking at silly New Year's resolutions like, I will get in shape, I will fix up the old place, I will insert something extremely useful and worthwhile, which, by the way, I hate, because let's be honest, come February, you have totally given up on it, and now all you've got is the depression, because you just let yourself down. Again. But that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at the blissful past of the year 1994, and what a year it was. Look at these games: Sonic 3, Final Fantasy 6, Donkey Kong Country, Warcraft, Earthworm Jim, Killer Instinct, and Mortal Kombat for home consoles. I mean, what a year to be a 14-year-old boy. Amongst all of those amazing classics, though, there was one that stood out. Only one that IGN consistently put at its top 10 best games of all time list year after year. What this man calls the best game ever made: Super Metroid. For those younger listeners out there who might not have played the king of SNES games, you can still relive the lonely adventure of Samus Aran on the Wii Virtual Console. In an interview with Yoshio Sakamoto, who is the producer of Super Metroid, he said, "We designed the maps in such a way that the player couldn't escape without exploration. When they discovered something new, a new item or new location, we wanted the player to feel that he or she had made that discovery independently, without help from the game. We wanted to avoid creating a quote, on-the-rails experience. We wanted the player to feel free." And boy, did they. And the game is hard as nails, and it does not hold your hand. In this lonely world, all you had was your trusty arm cannon and a haunting soundtrack to keep you company. This track today comes from the Meridia Rocky underwater area. And rather than just a remix, I feel like this track is actually a reinvention of that eerie level. The lyrics fill the soundscape, and they aren't just your typical Mega Man, I love him, Mega Man, he is awesome. You know, a Bruno Floss style parody. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, with a little light-hearted video game ribbing, but rarely does the somber original lyrics to a uber classic like this get pulled off without sounding completely silly. I've been listening to Pixie Tricks partner up with many folks over a number of remixes, but I think that Zircon gets the gold star for the best use of her talents. This track has an almost 80s synth feel to it, and also, how awesome is it that this track was made in the span of 48 hours as a get well card for Blind, another remixer in the community from the forums, after posting a request on ocremix.org. Kinda makes me want to get sick, just so that somebody can do an awesome remix for me. Oh, excuse me. You know you want to. Enjoy Kindred by Jillian Averzia, aka Pixie Tricks, and Zircon from Super Metroid. That was Kindred by Jillian Aversia, aka Pixie Tricks, and Zircon from Super Metroid. Next week, I'll be coming at you from MagFest with the Classy Man. So anyone making their way to the DC area, be sure to drop me a line at andy@thegameheroes.com so we can meet up, or hit me up in the forums over at thegameheroes.com. Until next time, enjoy the music.